Roy Keane lays into Bruno Fernandes and slams Man United, imposters, in explosive rant. Manchester United legend Roy Keane has taken aim at Bruno Fernandes, branding the Red Devils captain and his teammates, **ing imposters, in an explosive rant. Roy Keane has laid into Manchester United skipper Bruno Fernandes and his teammates, branding them bluffers, in an explosive attack. Former United captain Keane did not hold back in his savage blast at Ruben Amorim's underperforming players, but reserved his fiercest criticism for Fernandes. Keane launched into his tirade in a fiery exchange with former Arsenal striker Ian Wright, with the 53-year-old ex-United midfielder giving the current team both barrels. "I see fans at matches and they are singing for Bruno," said Keane on the Stick to Football podcast, brought to you by Sky Bet. "I see these boys and I think you're **ing imposters." When Wright disagreed with him about Fernandes, Keane said, Righty, I've had enough of that rubbish. You watch United every week, we focus more on United. Sit and watch a game with him, Fernandes. People pretend to be closing people down." Wright defended Fernandes, arguing he has led by example and claiming that, without his talent and input, United would be fighting a relegation battle. That drew a fierce response from Keane, who said, "Talent is not enough. You keep going back to talent. Bruno's a talented player, but it's not enough. Who were you in the dressing room with? Tony Adams. You say, Tony Adams was this, Tony Adams was that, because he was a fighter. You've got young players who have to look at somebody and go, I like what he does. They all can't put the ball in the top of the net from 25 yards. I get that, but you want someone who's going, lads, are you with me? Are you with me?" Despite that, Wright continued to stick up for Fernandes and said, "Maybe he's not that kind of captain, Roy, I'm with you, but what he's doing in respects of saving you, playing that pass, the goal. If Bruno's not there, United are in the relegation battle." Replying to Wright, Keane said, "Forget the board and all that for a second. The players who walk on the pitch, who do you start pointing fingers at? At some point, players have to look at themselves and look at the person in the mirror. So who would you start with at United? The goalkeeper? Harry Maguire? Would you have a go at Maguire? Or are you too pally with people? You sit there every few weeks and you say Tony Adams is amazing. Of course, that's what the captain we expect. Was Tony Adams the most talented player in the Arsenal dressing room? So why do you look up to Tony Adams and go, listen, I have a lot of time for him?" Wright said, "Because he was an amazing leader and he led us to the championship and everything." Keane replied, "Who then? I've asked you a question, who would you start going, he's got to do a bit more. When they go out on that pitch, show some courage, want the ball. When you close somebody down, close them down properly. Let me tell you something, when you close somebody down, this is what I call a bluffer. I'm closing you down, but I'm not really closing you down and then you pass it and, I think, I've done my bit. Off. Excuse my language. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this, don't forget like and subscribe this channel. Goodbye.